and welcome back to our channel, I guess today. So this is my son Dawson. He is supposed to be sleeping, but he's absolutely refusing, and I needed to make this quick intro, so he's here hanging out with me. So in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. I've uploaded a couple of these videos before, but I'm going to be talking about the scariest book that I have ever read. And this is an older video, so this was a video that I uploaded on my old booktube channel. And these are just videos that I really love, that I worked hard on, and that, you know, might not be as polished as my videos today. Not saying that my videos today are perfect by any means, but these are newer videos from when I was very first starting out on YouTube, so bear that in mind. But I am going to be talking in this video about the scariest book that I have ever read, so I really hope that you guys enjoy it.
Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the scariest book I have ever read in my entire life. There's only one on this list. This is the scariest book. I've read a lot of scary books. Horror is my favorite genre. I think I've said that a bajillion times on this channel, but I love reading horror novels. But there is one book in particular that I read once, and I read it a while ago. Like, honestly, probably about 8 years ago, maybe. And I have never picked it back up because it actually scared me that much. And I keep it because I think that eventually I will want to reread it. And I mean, maybe if I reread it, it wouldn't be as scary to me as it was when I read it the first time. And to be honest with you, I don't remember like details of it. Like I said, it was about 8 years ago. So all I remember is that I was absolutely terrified of it because one of the scariest things that I can ever imagine happening, and I mean, I'm one of those crazy people that totally believes in the spirit world and like evil and hell and all that kind of stuff. It makes it worse because I believe in stuff like this and I believe stuff like this can happen. So one of the biggest, most scariest things that I can ever imagine happening is getting possessed. And that is what this book deals with. The book that I am talking about is Come Closer by Sarah Gran. And it follows first-person perspective of a woman who becomes possessed. So she has no idea what is going on with her. All that she notices is that one day, like, she just kind of starts gradually noticing changes. She starts hearing things and like knocking on the walls and like scratching and all that kind of like classic demonic activity. She starts having all that kind of stuff. And then it kind of just goes through the stages. So Amanda is a happily married woman. She's like having the time of her life. She's like in her prime. She's got a career that she really, really enjoys. And she just is loving life when all of a sudden things start to change. And eventually she starts noticing like just like little things about herself changing. Like she starts noticing that she's like getting very snappy when normally she's not really like that. She has no patience. All of a sudden she starts getting like flickering, like just flashes of wanting to like hurt the people that she loves, all that kind of stuff. She starts to think that maybe this might be what is happening to her, and she picks up this book and it has a quiz in there about how to find out if you are possessed. So it's kind of, she takes this quiz. She has 4 out of 10 symptoms. She doesn't really think much of it, and she kind of just like, you know, lets it go. But basically through this novel, we follow her as she becomes possessed until the ending stages and all the terrifying things that happen within that. So if you are wanting to be really, really, really freaking scared, pick up this book. I have never really heard of it before. I can't even remember where I got it or how this ended up coming into my possession. I know I bought it somewhere, but I'm just trying to see when it was first published. So it looks like it was first published in 2003. I have never read anything else by this author. She has several other books out as well. I am not sure if they're all horror. I've never even looked into it because this one scared me so bad and I was like, I'm not reading anything else by this girl. But this one definitely was a really good book, but it is definitely scary. So if you are wanting to be scared this Halloween season, I definitely recommend checking out Come Closer by Sarah Gran. And I definitely gave it probably about a 4 out of 5. I wasn't, you know, doing reviews or anything back then when I read this. Like I said, it was about 8 years ago that I read it. But if I had to think back on it, I would say I probably gave it about a 4 out of 5, and it was very, very scary. So if you are terrified of demons and demonic possession, all that sort of thing, I mean, it's up to you. If you really want a good scare, read it, but maybe this isn't for you and you're more into like, you know, kidnapping stories or something like that, then come back for the rest of the month because I'm going to have a lot more book recommendations. Like I said, this is just talking about the scariest book that I have ever read, and I definitely do recommend this one if you are wanting a really good scare.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever heard of this book and if you thought it was as scary as I did. I think I am actually going to be planning to reread it here soon because, like I said in my video, I have not reread it after that first time because it spooked me so much. But it'd be interesting to read it now after so long and to see if it actually was as scary as I thought it was back then. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.